He's a fat ass, I can hear it struggling. Go! Today we are adding a 6,000 pound winch for the RZR PRO XP, ordered through Hicklin and Polaris. Here's what it all comes with. The winch mount, all this fancy stuff. Wireless remote and wired. I'm not sure about this one, just banging around in the machine. I wouldn't mind the toggle. Cables and hook. All right, guys. Oh, and if you didn't notice, fancy that. All right, guys. We're gonna get to install this and show you how to do it and what you're gonna be diving into.
I'm gonna show us what all comes in the box.
So it comes pre-wired. That's a plus. Shane's happy, even though it's not Can-Am. Comes with.
What do you got there, Shane? A ship anchor?
This is a 1/4 inch winch line.
It's a mooring line.
Mooring line for this big ass anchor.
My RZR is not. Well, it was an anchor at.
It was an anchor on my fucking Can-Am.
It was an anchor at Soggy Bottom. If you guys haven't seen that video yet, that was deep.
That actually bent my bumper.
Yeah.
Pulling that baby out.
Well, that trail still pulled out that big old UTV.
Don't worry, I reinforced it.
Did you? Oh yeah, you did.
I reinforced it, so we are.
So when you get stuck this weekend, we're
So
ready.
we got.
So you had to take Can-Am stuff and make it better at your house, is what you're saying.
Well. let's get this right. The bumper was not designed by Can-Am. It is made by EMP.
Oh, but Can-Am. So you're saying
It's made
Can-Am
for
makes
that
bad
Can-Am.
investments?
No, EMP made that. EMP made that.
Can-Am buys cheap parts for their machines.
Can-Am is the Napa of the UTV world.
It is the Chevy of the world. Because Can-Am, see? Can-Am, Chevy.
No. Polaris.
No,
Chevy.
There is no C in Polaris.
Oh, good lord.
Alright, what are we doing here?
We are gonna slap this
It says to
mooring line on this anchor.
disconnect the battery.
Yeah.
FYI, I do have to say, Polaris, the lever to release the seats, has always given me problems since the beginning.
Yeah, you were fighting it the other day when you were washing it.
It just, the plastic flexes too much, and it doesn't push up on the latches.
If the Polaris is a rockin', don't come a knockin'.
Hey,
It's
you
only
want me to
getting
show you how you get Can-Am?
I'm still about Polaris, but I'll be honest when honesty's due. Alright.
I'll show you Can-Am. It just.
Okay.
Hey, how do you get grass in these glove box?
You wash it with it open.
Is this part of your mirror? Like your 8-ball?
Huh?
I'm pulling this out of your glove box.
Glove box, I'm sure is still clean.
I'm just wondering how you get grass clear up here.
You bury it clear up here.
This video is sponsored by Smirnoff Ice.
Those, yeah. Alright guys, so we got the center plastic piece off, the side plastic piece that goes around it. Next step is to get this. So that is all full of mud, which is going to be a problem trying to fish that out. But Shane showed a little trick. Since this is exposed, push that up, much easier.
There you go. I got it. There it fell.
There we go. Now we got those center of the plastic rivet out.
Now you can just pop them up.
Get the rest of them out. There we go.
All right, according to the instructions, we gotta come up here and pull your center dash out. It just lifts out. So you just open the lid and pull it straight up. And Brian's gonna work on pulling these 15 millimeters, it looks like. So if you have this before you have your brush guard bumper, Jesus Christ, that's tighter than hell.
You're welcome. definitely put the winch on before you install your new bumper. I was worried that this was gonna happen.
You got a hold of it?
Yep. All right. Guys, that came out as one piece. We're almost there. Actually, I think we might be there. Where are we at?
There. So we just removed bumper disassembly. Now we're doing on the winch assembly.
So here's what we're doing. We're gonna get it in place. I would suggest doing these bottom ones first because they are threaded behind it.
They got nuts welded to the frame.
Come my way a little bit. Too far. Right there.
A little wiggle room. It's best if you got a
buddy
to hold it, because it's not the lightest thing.
All right.
You got one. I'll show you over here.
All right, we're gonna tighten these up. Get back to you. All right, guys. So now we are
This will plug into this.
routing
hole.
the wires.
There's holes in the frame. So that's gonna go there. This is gonna clip on here.
Look at that.
And then there should be another hole somewhere right there where my finger's at.
Got it.
Got it?
You got to lift up the contact. All right, yeah, there we go.
And there should be another one right there. And then right there on the other side of that decal, that warning decal, should be one right in there somewhere.
Got it.
Okay, and the rest will feed through.
All right, guys. So, I mean,
This box is probably going up right there.
Polaris did make this, and this was specially made for Polaris in this machine. And you can see how clean it's going to ride right there and how easy it was just going. We didn't have to adjust these clamps or nothing, or zip ties.
Spin them around, that's about it.
Spin them around, that's about it.
Yeah.
Not
'cause
tough.
Some of them were, you know.
Yeah. Nice fancy clip right there.
They're nice clips.
Oh, Can-Am said they're nice clips.
They're nice clips.
All right, I think the neck. Yeah, I think you're right. This mounts up.
We will see how they hold up with mud. You may have to zip tie it to the front. That's
maybe
on any machine though,
Maybe.
because I can see these pulling out.
Yeah, if they pull out, it's zip time.
Right.
Show you where I'm at here. This is where it mounts at right there. Those 4 screws, and so
Maybe Torx.
we're gonna get that mounted. So my first attempt, I put the 2 screws here and then tried to get the back ones. It is easier to line up these screws on the inside by looking on this in between it, so you can see what you're doing. And then the second screw, you know, it's already lined up. But that first screw over there, it's hard to get lined up with these 2 in it. So I would definitely suggest doing the 2 hardest screws first, and it actually makes it easier. All right, I just gotta tighten these down. Nice little cover. Keeps the dirt out,
Hopefully.
hopefully.
Time will tell.
Yeah. Maybe Maybe I'll run some silicone around this box, because this summer we're gonna test out the belt exhaust.
Submerge it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be testing out the belt out to see if it actually blows water with that little vent cover on it, and see if we actually burn up a belt or get a belt wet going in some steering wheel deep water. All right, guys, got this box mounted up. I might run some silicone around this later on, maybe back it up and run some RTV or something just to keep it water sealed. Be nice if it came with a gasket, let's be honest, you know, for how much we pay for this stuff. Be nice if it came with a gasket and it was waterproof, because they don't know what we're getting into.
Well, any manufacturer, I mean, even, it don't matter whether it's Can-Am, Articat.
Yeah, you always got to do some type of upgrade to it.
There's always modifications.
Slight modifications. Like my my ATV, I RTV'd the belt housing because that seal was just, the factory seal just is not good enough.
And I actually was I was online and I was getting there's a company that makes a different gasket for the Can-Ams.
Yep.
And they were advertising how the factory one collapses after you squish it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, theirs does not squish, so it's reusable.
Okay.
And that's the problem with the factory ones on the belt housing specifically, is they collapse and then they don't reform. Polaris
on this
They
machine.
make it for the Polarises too. This company makes it for all of them.
On this particular machine, the 2021 RZR Pro, they said that they changed the way that they did the belt seals so that the seals doesn't always come out and everything.
Yeah.
And so when you put it on, it doesn't pinch. But what it's made out of, I've yet to find out yet, because I haven't had to change the belt yet. But I'm sure that's coming soon.
Yeah, I just bought my backup belt today for mine.
I just bought mine the other day.
So you can see your battery connections right there.
Okay.
So that's where we need to get to.
All right, and that is just easy as that. You guys seen earlier. Shane pulled that out. Well, I'm going to be feeding those wires up to him, and we don't have our camera girl, so we'll be right back with you guys. Guys, we're feeding the wires up.
Do you have one of those claws?
Claws?
You know what I'm talking about? That reach down and grab shit?
No.
Like that you drop in your engine bay?
Yeah, no.
That would be handy right now.
So we just feed these wires up to Shane.
I got him.
So I accidentally popped out the little rubber trying to push it through from the wheel well. Easy enough right here though. All right. Put that back in. There, sealed up again. So our negative and our positive, we need to take out, hook up these two leads.
Two big leads.
Get them back on, and then we'll be back to you to show you the next step. So, tight spot. Sorry you can't join us.
That brings up something that me and Wendy found out. Did you like Can-Am offers like heated seats and everything?
What?
Yeah.
In what?
On any other machine.
Any of them.
Any of them. In the bar.
Can-Am Maverick
You can heat
X3.
the bar and the steering wheel.
I do it. Okay. Can-Am is no longer Ford. It's now fucking Lincoln.
No, I wouldn't buy a Ford or a Lincoln.
All right, guys. We quit screwing around.
We did not.
All right. I don't know if you guys see this as well, but here's the clip. Okay, so down in there.
That's your
It's
junction
pushed in
box.
there. Just take your two fingers, push this clip right here. You'll undo it. You'll hear two little click clicks and it'll pull right out. So
that's for all your accessories. So it's plug and play.
yeah, so that's for all your accessories. Get down in there. Yeah, so all I did was just take 2 fingers. I'm blocking the light. Just like that. That's all I had to do. Comes out real easy. Now we're gonna plug stuff in. Where's it at? Oh, it's down there. Alright, so it says
number 2 spot. These were the instructions for you.
It goes in number 2 spot. Just like so.
But it should be able to plug in any of them.
There we go. This fancy little clip here. This little clip right here. Clips right up there. Get it out of the way. Nice and tucked. This says don't hook up yet. Alright guys, so we had it hooked up, wired in, almost done.
So plugged in.
See that clips there?
Plugged in. We want to get right here. There's a plug.
That little knockout right there. No drilling. Yeah, we're gonna install it. Flat tip screwdriver, a little bit of hand. Nice little tap, knocked it right out. Feed this through. And you can reach it from underneath the dash. It's pretty easy. So we're gonna install this.
Line your gasket up.
Line the gasket up.
And feed it through. They're coming out right back in here. Actually, see, there's a wire. I gotcha.
Now, you can place this either to flip up or flip down. I'd rather have it flip down so it doesn't flop back down when I'm trying to plug stuff in. Just a little side note there.
Is that your cassette player? Cubby?
Yeah. Yeah. The older models came with a cassette player.
The 8 tracks?
They never changed the dash. The dash configuration, they just took it out.
They took a 1970 Jeep with the 8 track.
Yeah.
Or the 80s with the cassette.
Dude, I used to roll around with the Discman.
Oh heck yeah!
With that had the headphone jack and the cassette player with the wire that went into your cassette player on the truck.
That was the shit back in the day.
That dude, you were rolling hard back in the day with that.
Like, if you had a Discman, you were.
Not only have you had a Discman, if you had a Discman with the jack that goes into the cassette player, you were rolling deep.
Like you were big time.
You were balling. You were balling back then before balling was balling. Man.
All right, well, he's doing that,
still
guys.
have that somewhere too. I still got a Discman in my storage.
We are. Here's
I'm gonna impact that.
Here's his wire that he's gonna plug in right here. So this will plug into this, guys, while he's getting those screws in.
All right. Turn the key on.
Key has to be on.
Not running, but just on, and it works.
Turn to accessories.
Look at that mooring line.
That winch is so demanding, it's making your lights.
Oh, look at that. I wonder if
flicker.
I don't know if that shows up on camera because I think LEDs just strobe.
Yep.
6,000 pound winch, ladies and gentlemen.
It's pretty power demanding. This is also has the fast recovery 5 times.
Oh yeah, I need to look in the instructions how to do that. So we'll do that at the end, guys. That fast recovery. We're gonna test this other
Remote real quick.
remote. See how well I put this in.
cord tie off.
All right. In. Out.
Yep, we're good.
Sweet.
Everything's working.
Everything's working.
Hey, let's draw it in and see if it stops on its own.
All right. Coming in.
It stopped on its own?
Yeah, I'm still holding the button down. All right, guys, we got about 30 seconds since we last talked to you. We got about 30 seconds since we last talked to you, and we're already discussing stuff. So we got different settings here. We got low, neutral for pulling it out, right? And then high. He's saying that the high is fast recovery. I'm saying it's not.
This chair rolls too good.
You ready?
Yep.
Well, let me turn on this remote.
Oh, no.
Oh, there we go.
Whoa, this baby's broken.
Is that fast recovery? That's not fast recovery.
Yes, it is.
All right, hang on. This got fast out? Holy. All right. So let's do low.
That is, compare it to your Polaris, man.
Oh yeah, compared to the Polaris.
That thing is moving.
All right, so here's low, guys.
That's normal. That's your standard winch.
That's
Standard winch.
all right, yeah. All right, let's pull Shane across the shop.
Wait. All right.
All right, guys, you ready? He's a fat ass. I can hear it struggling.
I don't got nothing on 6,000.
And it stops on its own. Doesn't matter how much time you push the button. Not bad. I don't think that's bad.
No, that's
All right, guys. We're gonna get back to putting these wires together. Hey guys, just to show you real quick, I put a zip tie right there to just keep the wires clean. And then it came with a zip tie, and it tells you to install it underneath. I got it tucked up. You can see it right there. It's tucked up right there around this main cross member. Picture's a little off, but that's where I put it. Staying clear, nice and clean. Got all done, cleaned up, wires done. Shane mentioned this, that getting to the hand release is gonna be a pain. I'm able to churn it. It did take a lot of wrist action, a lot of thumb pressure. That's low. Access isn't great.
it sucks.
Can't see. Yeah, it's hard to make a fist and get that
Just think of when it's
covered in mud.
covered in mud and your hands are wet and slippery.
Okay. So I went from low to high.
You gotta make a whole rotation because you have to go past neutral.
Yeah. That should be.
But you can twist it either way.
There you go. That's neutral. Yeah, so. Alright guys, battery died there for a second. So this axis, go over this again. This axis, it's hard to get to. Get a hand in there. My pinky's basically getting smashed right now to try and churn this. Can't really get the leverage. It is doable, but imagine being knee deep in mud. But maybe later on we'll cut out something, or maybe just fully remove this. I'm not sure, but we're gonna roll with it right now and see how well we do and how much it's a pain.
I do like on this side how it does cover the wiring.
Yeah. So on this side, this plastic piece does cover the wiring. Looks like we might get a little snaggy right there, but it's covered.
It may, if you get into.
I mean, you gotta get into a really good branch in order to hit that, and then you're already dinging up everything else.
Hitting frame and everything else.
So, I mean, we can't help you if you get into an accident.
No.
All right, guys, that's it. We are ready for testing. Yeah, we're ready for testing.
Vigorous testing.
And tell you what comes with testing?
Braking.
Mud.
Braking.
Braking. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed our banter and everything. Please follow us, help out the channel, subscribe to the channel. We could use the followers. We still appreciate everybody that's following already and sticking with us. We love you, and we'll see you on the trails, guys.
God bless.